Olympian Zali Steggall joins the independent push to oust former PM Tony Abbott from his safe Liberal seat of Warringah. An explosion at a church in the Philippines leaves 27 dead and dozens more injured. The WA state government to trial smart drumlines in a bid to prevent shark attacks. And Novak Djokovic wins the Australian Open men's title against Rafael Nadal in straight sets. Hello, Lara Hyams with ABC News. The former Prime Minister Tony Abbott is in the fight of his political life. Olympic skier Zali Steggall has entered the race to unseat him at the upcoming federal election. Now a barrister, Ms Steggall has accused Mr Abbott of being a destructive figure in politics, and she's putting climate change at the top of her agenda. Brazilian authorities have ordered the evacuation of a nearby town where a dam collapsed, killing at least 40 people as another is at risk of giving way. An alarm warned of high water levels at a dam, which is part of the same mining complex that spewed millions of tonnes of mud onto buildings, vehicles and roads. The evacuation efforts have diverted attention away from a search for hundreds of people still missing after the initial dam burst. The consequences of a no-Brexit deal have been highlighted by protests in Ireland. They've set up a mock military checkpoint in a town close to the border with Northern Ireland. Ireland has warned it may have to impose such a hard frontier if Britain leaves the EU without a deal. British military bases are also stockpiling food and supplies as part of a contingency plan for a no-deal Brexit. Despite its initial resistance, the WA state government is pushing ahead with its trial of so-called smart drumlines off the state's southwest coast in a bid to prevent shark attacks. A contractor has now been appointed to run the 15-month program, which the minister concedes is expensive and scientifically unproven. The intense downpours have pushed the Daintree River in far north Queensland to a record height. A severe weather warning remains in place for parts of the state as a monsoon trough continues to dump torrential rain over the region. Communities in Tasmania that lie in the path of severe fires are preparing for the threat to continue. Residents are facing the prospect of having to leave their homes. World number one Novak Djokovic has claimed the Australian Open for a record-breaking 7th time. The 31-year-old was in strong form, defeating Rafael Nadal in straight sets. And taking a look at the weather in the capital cities, Brisbane and Adelaide will be mostly sunny. Cloudy conditions for Sydney with a top of 27. Showers for Canberra with a top of 30 degrees. A sunny day for Melbourne and Perth. Perth getting up to 35. Hobart hot and sunny getting up to 28. And showers forecast for Darwin. And that's the latest from ABC News. I'm Lara Hyams. Thanks for watching.